It's Friday, people. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited it's Friday. It is also Chinese New Year. I don't know if we're gonna go to see the lion dance or not. We should. I know there's going to probably be a few scheduled around on different days. What we need to do is find out where they are. It's a beautiful day. It's a bit chilly, but it's not horrible. It's tolerable. I'm just wearing a sweater today. And maybe we're going to celebrate Chinese New Year. We need to get some oranges. Oranges are the thing, people. You want to have yourself a nice, prosperous New Year. Get you some oranges. It's also good for your health anyway, so there's another good reason to get some oranges. Get them while you can. Not saying anything. Let's not get political, though. Alright. I go so fast to get to school to sit here for like an hour before the children come out. It's okay. I've got to hurry up and get in place so I can get on the phone and respond to some messages that I've gotten. I want to thank you guys for sending me some messages for that last video. Sometimes when I'm sitting at home, I don't get feedback from other people. It's sort of like preaching to the choir because everybody feels the same way. So I don't really know what many of you are thinking unless you tell me. And I really appreciate you giving me some feedback on that. Even those of you who voted for that guy are starting to understand where those of us who did not are coming from. Thank you. I appreciate that. No grudges held. I don't think anybody could have expected this. You guys have a good day, though. Okay, going home. That's right, everybody. Friday. Party day. All of the struggles and the stress of the week, I'm just gonna let that go. I'm gonna probably try to avoid some of the social media, although I want to thank you guys so much for those of you who have contributed, commented, sent me messages, and let me know a little bit more about what is going on. It seems like there's hope on the horizon. So thank you for sending me information and words of encouragement. I really do very much appreciate all of that. So basically, everybody stay informed and be aware of what's going on. And when there's something going on that you're not satisfied with, contact your Congress people. Find out what you can do to make some positive changes. I'm always thinking of Canada as sort of this sanctuary place where people are nice, the government's nice, they have health care, everything's fantastic. But I wasn't aware that back in 2013, somewhere around there, their scientists were also hushed for quite some time. I thought that was just sort of a new thing that we had in our country. I never would have suspected that Canada would have been susceptible to anything like that. So that sort of opened my eyes. I know there are other countries in the world that would probably hush their scientists and not have free speech and information just freely moving about. So that was interesting. That was somewhat enlightening, especially since some members of our family really want to move to Canada. I think there would be more to learn about it, and from what I understand, their immigration policies are a lot more strict than the US. So I guess maybe the US is sort of headed towards that kind of thing. which is really strange since this country is sort of built on immigrants. And yeah, it's baffling. I don't understand the direction that this country is suddenly going in, because it's almost like everything that you've ever heard that this country stood for is suddenly flipped. Yeah, it is like an alt reality. I keep hearing about the alt-right and the alt-facts, and everything this country ever was is suddenly changed. The universe is expanding over here. I don't know if people knew what they were getting when they asked for this type of regime. I think this is going to wake everybody up. Also, one thing that I wanted to add that I didn't say yesterday when I was talking about people showing up in my timeline on Facebook and their negative things that they're saying about women, and they are women. It always baffles me when women attack other women, particularly when you have an enormous group of women marching, and everything that they're doing is for the benefit of all women, not just for themselves. They're not being selfish. It's for everybody. It just baffles me how another woman can bash them and say that what they're doing is disgusting. Yeah, that's shocking, because everything they've ever done and the sacrifices that they have made, and I can guarantee you that not all women, not all of these women are these super wealthy women that have nothing better to do. This is how important this movement is. It is so important to them, and for all of us women, it is so important that they felt the need to be where they needed to be. And mind you, it wasn't just in Washington, D.C. It was all over the world. When you have that many people coming together, there must be a problem. There's no other reason for it. They're not trying to bring you down as a woman. They're not trying to bring other women down. They're trying to lift all of us up. Not only was that shocking to read statements like how disgusting these women are, but it was offensive and strange. And I can't imagine what has happened to people in their lives that they would say something like that about other women who are actually trying to help you. I don't understand that kind of logic. If anybody can understand it, please let me know. And another thing, if it weren't for women like those women who came together and marched, if it weren't for women like those, you wouldn't even have a platform or the right to say anything about any of it. I think women just need to come together and not fight against each other. We could get so much more done. Whether or not you agree with everything that they're fighting for, whether or not it affects you, it's still important that we all have these rights. More freedom is better than less, right? I can't defend anybody who says, don't protest, shut your mouth, you're disgusting if you disagree. But please, enlighten me. Why do you think people are disgusting if they are marching for equal rights and just fair treatment of women? I'm very, very shocked. I'm very surprised why any other woman would be disgusted by any of that. And again, maybe some of the things they're fighting for are not things that you agree with, but everybody's different. Everybody has different circumstances. Maybe they need those things that they're fighting for. You may not need it, but that doesn't mean they don't have the right to say, we want this freedom. It's actually quite ridiculous, anybody having to explain that. People who say they're all about freedom, yet they want to take freedom away from other people. So it's just freedoms that you want, but you don't want anybody else to have any freedoms. What kind of deal is that? That sounds a bit unfair. Anyway, there's so many issues going on all at the same time. It can be a bit overwhelming, and one might think maybe this is all happening so rapid fire that we can't keep up with it. But you know what? It looks like people are keeping pace. Anyway, that's enough of that. It's Friday. There's gonna have to be some fun activities going on. So tonight I might do a little bit of gaming, you know, to kind of unwind from all of this nonsense. And this weekend, maybe a little bit of celebrating Chinese New Year. I wish they did fireworks here. thinking I need to get back to California and fast. Okay, you guys, I hope you're all having a great day. I want to thank you so much for your comments and messages that you send me. I really do appreciate all of that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. You guys, take care out there, and I will see you next time. Bye.
So come and hide with me.